Hello again, everybody. I had been thinking that this week I would continue along with the Forsworn investigation questline, but I think on second thought, Hjalti wouldn't do that right now, although I would like to. He's feeling like there's too much pressure from the law for having just been arrested the previous time, so it's probably better to just leave town without any further investigation for now. Pretend to be an innocent traveler picking up things as he goes along, rather than doing a determined investigation. So, head back out and proceed with other quests instead. Several things I can possibly get through, both up in the direction of Solitude. First, they'll probably be hitting up Druidoc Redoubt along the way, which is where the ghost directed me to go. Plus, I think, as I recall, there's Dwemer Convector in that area, so I can finish up Arniel Gaines' questline. Then maybe hit up the Vampire Castle and then go to Solitude. Juggling like 4 or 5 major quest lines here, trying to do so as efficiently as possible. Hjalti's happy to be traveling at night at the very least. There's still the Khajiit or somebody else over there. Just animals and whatnot. Knows him to be the Khajiit. I really do still wonder what I got arrested for, because I don't recall committing any kinds of crimes in this city. Maybe at some point, like I attacked the Thalmor wasn't supposed to or something, and even though all witnesses were killed, it didn't count. Who knows? I'm not sure if the best route is up to that location. But this road at least is going in the right direction for now. So, Druidoc Redoubt is, as I recall, a fairly typical Forsworn encampment, except if you completed the entire Forsworn questline, the Forsworn in there might or may not be friendly, depending upon your choices. You can't really do much if they are, so it doesn't really change anything. It's not terribly interesting in its outcome, but that is what's special about it. I wonder who that is along the bridge there. They might just be out of range, or they might not be alive. Could be a Forsworn. Probably. Oh, yeah, it's probably the Forsworn took over this camp. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll put down a summon. Yeah, you can clear up this mining encampment for them, but who cares about that? Now, what's the best way for me to deal with them? Maybe the archer will go for one of these guys now. I'll conquer this on top of the two of them. As pretend not as good Bretons, these guys are, of course, resistant to all magic, so... Oh, sturdy, aren't they? I wonder if I can just shot him off the bridge, but it's over water, so he might randomly survive. Have another astronaut. Generally speaking, although it's not 100% of the time, archer-type NPC enemies have pretty bad melee skills, as well as weak weapons. Well, moving right along. Won't bother clearing out that mine, it's a boring dungeon. And Hjalti doesn't really care about one mine. As much as he does hate the Forsworn. How far is it? Okay, I'm like halfway there. I need to make sure that I keep going due north. As closer as I can while this road tries to push me elsewhere. It's like the lair of something awful. Hard to be sure what without going in. Could be Forsworn. Could be Hagraven, something like that. Could be... who knows? Who are these people?
I know it's what everyone says. To go to new places and see the world. The Legion's always looked strong, capable warriors.
Alright, now that I'm passing, I think I didn't put Mordecai back on, so take care of that now.
You think you have what it takes?
Okay, I veered too much off my path. I need to get a way to hook back toward the west. I'll also need to find a person alone sooner or later who I can feed on. No sound for a second there, that was odd. That person's walking away. We might go our separate ways here. Yeah, I think we will. So I won't take the mask. Lots of people over there. Was this the town of Carthwason? It might be. With them having their initial town discussion thing as I ride into what the time of day is.
I want your sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Well, Hjalti hates the Silverbloods, but he also hates the Forsworn. And he's not really concerned with what's going on here right now. Just another case we see of like every single town everywhere in the region is suffering under like the thumb of the Silverbloods and their horribleness in every way. What they've done here is send a bunch of thugs to kick out the natives who run the mine with the excuse that they're Forsworn around. Although we'd, of course, have already discovered strong clues that the Forsworn and the Silverbloods are not necessarily on opposite sides. No. Daedric Shrine up here. Wolves, huh? Where? Is this it? Or is there another one around somewhere? Thought I heard 2 howls. But I must be wrong. I'm getting quite close. I guess I can put my mask back on. Is this the Periite Shrine? I forget exactly where in the Reach that is. Most of the way to the top, but I'm not quite there. I do hate climbing like this. It feels like bad role-playing. In this case, though, I just didn't have a road I could go on. Yes, I think this is the Periite Shrine. Where, as I mentioned, you can get a quite good shield, actually. For any kind of warrior character, you should strongly consider this quest. The only useful alternative to it in the entire game is the Shield of Solitude. They're both about equally awesome. Okay, so from here I should be able to overlook the readout that I'm going after. Some kind of animal down there. Can't tell what from here. Not a threat. So I don't know exactly where the Dwarven Convector is near this camp, but it shouldn't be too far off from it at the very least. If I just ascend the slope here, I can hopefully make my way through, cut them down, try out my various fun spells. Beautiful area, even by night when you can't see much. Friendly's over there, that's weird. I'm going to take off this mask before they see me.
Hey there. Check out what my friend and I found.
Oh, these are the kids who explored dwarven ruins in this area.
I found them near the old Dwemer Bridge in the far west.
I kind of
I'll put it
remember
down for
them.
you on your map, for a small fee.
Well, Hjalti admittedly kind of respects these kids for having done something so dangerous, but he also doesn't want them to get killed before they know what they're doing. Unfortunately, there's no option to be like, here's 10 seconds, never going to a dwarven ruin again. So...
Thank you. You'll find the ruins right here. Until...
I think these ruins are right near where I'm already going. I think it's like, yeah, Deep Folk Crossing. Maybe I'll check it out. There's a convector there after all. I shouldn't need one unless the quest glitches and makes me go to 3, but I don't think that'll happen. Hopefully these kids get out of here before the place gets any more dangerous, since I've got to fight all these Forsworn. Rolls. Where? Oh, is that a wolf? I thought that was a... Okay. It was positioned weirdly and I read that right signs like that. This place was way further off than I thought. Okay, well I'm going to muffle myself as I approach. Maybe eat an Ellsworth fondue. It shouldn't actually be a difficult fight, but I do have plenty of those. And Hjalti just feels like tearing them apart. Hope it didn't actually detect me because I'm silent. It makes it harder to do my job of trying to fury one or more of them. Are you gonna stop running at some point? Well, I guess they heard me despite the muffle, and the darkness, and my perk that makes my spells cast silently. Somehow. That's irksome, but... Well, let's see. If I can fury one of them, maybe split the fire. The Fortune Pillagers, I believe, are like some of the strongest of all Forsworn. With the Archer plus this one... Ouch. Might need to actually drink some potions. But I'm out of those, so... I might need to rethink this plan. The person must have like super senses to detect me at such a huge distance. Alright, she's gonna be right here soon. Oh, stuck. Well, I can't take advantage of that. Against my rules. At least I got some increased restoration out of this. Okay. So... Ooh. Thank you, Atronach, for knowing exactly where that guy was. Oof. I wonder if I can knock him off anything here. Is that enough of a fall overall? Nah, not really. I have an Atronach on top of you, though. Hope if I'm going to melee to fight it. This should be much weaker that way. Well, in the dark, I can't see, although Hjalti can, so I can't dodge their arrows half as well as I normally would. Your gods are mostly Daedra and things like that, so screw them. They're not going to help you. They don't help anybody. You know, I was just telling Mara the other day about how these antlers that they wear and so forth, besides possibly being a reference to one of my favorite movies of all time, the often disliked, but quite good, I would say, 13th Warrior. Besides that, it's probably also a reference to the character of the Horned King in the Chronicles of Prydain. particularly because, besides wearing an antlered hat, the setting of that series bears some resemblance to, the Reach and the cultures that were some of the inspirations for these Reachmen, I believe. Pretty good children's book series, I would say. Now, where did that place go? Up this way? There's their outskirts. Is there really nobody else here? There must be like an interior area or something. I don't remember this place very well, so I can't say that I'm sure. But of course the sword's around here somewhere, I just need to find it. Calling this place a redoubt is flattering it extravagantly. Just like a couple stakes in the ground. Friendlies who will probably turn hostile when I'm near them. Hopefully my Atronach won't cause too much trouble here. This is running in to engage. A goat. Alright, that's weird. Well, if there's nobody else in here, then I guess I just need to deal with this person myself. Ah, sleeping person in there. So there are people in here that just didn't feel like fighting each other when I furied one of them. I wonder if I can get that person through the tent roof if I do, well, the tent wall is, if I do a frenzy spell against it. It is, like, thin, after all. The person should be in the area. Don't know if Red's cover. Well, nope. Summon down. Which one's the weakest? I should go for that one first. Not that guy. Yep. There's a mage over there, so that one kind of defaults to being the one I should leave alive, in fact. So we put the summon over here. Ice Storm me! Thank you! With that, I can just blast away all day. You really cut through that guy fast. Now, clean myself up a bit, make sure there's no arrows coming. Is that like a briar heart? That is a briar heart. So, I will aim my fury at you back to L. Right. There we go. Yeah, it's a briar heart. So one of their undead ones. Not that that really changes how I should fight it at all. Let's see. Foragers are not so tough. Briar hearts can be a big problem, because they can heal themselves. I think I better just deal with it alone. Is there another one shooting in here? No, this person. Briar hearts, as I said, are a big problem because they can heal themselves up by a huge amount, and so it's really hard to kill them, even if they're not actually a threat to you. Yeah, ice spike me. Thank you. That really wasn't much magic, actually. Okay. That's knock. I will. They're also absurdly tough, as you can see. Barely scratchable. Their magic is borderline inexhaustible in my experience. I could try shocking them, but I would not expect them to work. Is my Ellsworth Fondue still on? Let's see. I'm really concerned about being able to kill this guy at all. Like, we're probably just into a stalemate where I can't do a thing to him and he can't do a thing to me. I do okay. I have 4 minutes still left.
I'll make you pay.
Nice. That's more of a problem for me, actually.
Best you can do.
I keep trying to summon these guys in melee and it keeps not cooperating. Between the two of us, we should be able to keep him stunned down, I hope. Not let him heal. Getting there.
Victory is yours.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good. Yeah, they can heal themselves for like half their hit points. They can see how long it takes to chip them down. I guess I already have one of these, but whatever. Take it anyway. With that, I think the area might be cleared. Yep, my sword. Huh. Those are actually worth keeping. They're better than the Archmage's boots. I mean, they're a little heavy, but I might well take them along. Find some good elemental boots. I would really love fire ones, but you know, I'm just happy to have found some kind of useful magic item after all this time. So, this place is cleared. Hjalti will perhaps sup at one of their tables. Yeah, he'll celebrate. Wouldn't want to sleep in one of their beds, though. You never know when more of these vermin could be creeping around. So instead I'll go out and I'll find that Dwemer Convector. Deep full... Oh, it's day, of course. Well, I got pretty far. Where's the nearest Convector? I might hit up Deep Full Crossing because it's kind of like a cool, unique little spot. In fact, yeah, I think I'll do that. I wonder if there's a road to it from here, or if it's just hiking across country. Deep Full Crossing is mentioned in some dwarven texts that you can find in a couple places. I forget what quests they tie you into. But it had some minor role in some history you can come across in this game. It seems to be just like a bridge that the Dwemer built. Why was the goat in the Forsworn camp friendly and this one is hostile? Maybe like there's like a game faction that goats that are domesticated are in so they don't run away or something. Just speculating here. But just like a cool, spectacular little bridge. There are some other dwarven ruins in the area. As I recall, this one doesn't have any guards or anything like that. Now, where was that Convector? Yeah, don't need treasure. So, in goes the Warp Soul Gem. On go my destruction spells, Arnold's Convection. Let's see if it makes you take it to the third one that's nearby or not. Is it not working? Or did it like working? You did not tell me. That's strange. I'm gonna put that in. Maybe it didn't count as hitting it? I'm puzzled. Alright, I may give it another go instead in the one back near the camp. See if that works any better. It is a strange thing to be running into. I think it might be some kind of glitch. I guess I don't know for sure. I don't do this quest often enough to know if I'm missing some kind of minor detail. I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's got to be a better way across. Here should do. Okay, let's try it here. So, in goes the warp soul gem. Then, Arniel's convection. Well, I think, unfortunately, we need to end this episode here, investigate this, and continue it some other time when I can get that to work. Sorry about that. Have a great day, everyone.